So I had a very stressful morning again. Last year, when I was at that hotel on Corley's Avenue, and the guy came up behind me in the morning and choked me. He came up behind me, choked me, passed out, ended up in the hospital for 6 days with a skull fracture, skull fracture, four or five bruised ribs, and my right ear. I lost partial hearing in my right ear. When I got out of the hospital for 6 days, him and his brother had taken my car, went joyriding with it, stole everything of value in the car. Not everything, just everything of value, which means that it was, there's piles of stuff, and then when I was looking for the valuable stuff, it was gone. That created a lot of PTSD in me. I mean, since then, I've been looking over my shoulder a lot. I'm not trusting people at all anymore. It's just this whole thing about now. People in New Jersey, like some bad people in New Jersey, they're like coming up behind you. I lived 35 years in New York. I never got into anything. Nobody ever did that to me. This morning, something similar happened with some guy that had the same problem with a couple weeks ago. He's next door to me. Same thing, something about money, and he got in my face, and literally I couldn't turn my back on me. I had my fist ready to just, if he came anywhere near me, I would ready to fight. That's a really fucked up feeling, I'm from New York, and I've been in a few fights myself, and I've had to defend myself. I've never really started a fight, and I'm never really into like intimidating people to that extent. People seem to like to do that to me because maybe I have a peaceful demeanor, and if you scare the shit out of them enough, he'll do it, whatever it is. But I don't back down. What ends up happening is that they have to do something that the guy coming up behind. If the guy came at me, I would have protected myself, and there was no way he would have put me in the chokehold. But he came up behind me without even noticing, and then he just grabbed me in the chokehold and then put me down. That in itself is about as sleazy as you can do in a fight, there's no way. It was always both times it was regarding money, man. Money that they say I owed them and they owed me, and I owed them, and then they paid me back, but then they wanted it back. So it's this whole fucking thing. Both times we're robbing around money. That's what I mean. That money is more important than human life, right? If that guy would have killed me for that money was more important. If this guy gets into an anger rage and fucking decides to, take out a knife and slice me or punch me and break my jaw, and I fall back and I get an aneurysm or something, and I die, he ends up in a cage for the rest of his life, right? And I end up free. Get the fuck out of here, man. Because I'm really sick of this place, man. And I don't just mean New Jersey. I don't just mean Asbury Park, Neptune. I mean this whole fucking civilization, you guys. You guys make believe. It's a what I call it, what you believe to be a civilization. Your understanding of it. So this is not a civilization. Civilization. It's not. You're not civil in any way or shape or form. You're animals, and you're barbaric, and you kill each other for, instead of food this time and for land territory, just to be able to graze for money. So that's my morning. I'm gonna have to move out. I was in this room for a while. I'm gonna have to move out of this room again. It's the second time I've done it because of this guy. And the first time I kind of let it pass, and then he's done it again. So I can't take a chance. Whatever room he puts me in, every time I go out the door, I gotta look on both sides before. Every time I walk through somewhere dark, I gotta keep an eye on the back. I have to carry things that I can keep on spinning. So if somebody comes at me, at least I can use that as a weapon. I don't know what else to say, man. This is reality. If I go to the cops, what's gonna happen? He's on probation, so he's gonna remove probation. He's gonna be facing the jail time, and he's gonna tell his friends, "Yo, kill this guy," which is what happened with the other guy, because I testified against him. So this year and a half that I've been going through this is probably the worst PTSD I've ever had as a human being in this lifetime. It's literally, like, what the fuck, man? And is it to teach me something? No, the universe doesn't do this to teach you something. It's people trying to get you off whatever path, whatever these people are doing, either whether they're consciously or unconsciously controlled by the elite class, they are, because they're convinced that money is more important than human life, and they're convinced that whatever you have to do to get it, you get it, right? And they see me as again. I'm trying to stay calm. I'm Italian from New York, man. If I really wanted to get pissed off and mean, I could fucking be mean. I could do exactly the kind of shit that they do to me in my face. But I don't. You see. Because that brings up an anger that I can't control. I might kill the guy. I don't know. So I try to avoid that at all costs. And that gets me considered a pussy that they can be taken care of, they can be taken advantage of, and just scare the shit out of him. You'll see he'll be on his knees sucking your dick. Sorry about that. Rewind and put your fingers in your ears. Because that's what it feels like out here. You know what I'm saying? That's what the homeless situation is. That's what the homeless and poverty, life is. It's not what you see on TV that they're feeding the little starving girl. No, it's this. And the reason it's this is because of money. But this is because you've taught them that money's more important than human life, like a fucking dog. You taught your food that food is more important than human life. He'll fucking attack you and everybody can to get that food. Right? That's exactly what you've done to the poverty class. Right? And this is what I have to face every fucking day being here. So, and you don't like me saying this, oh, you just stop complaining, just get out of it. I'm telling you because you don't understand what you create. This is what you create as a civilization. It is your fault, not anybody else's fault. It's your fault that human beings have to resort to this, because it could be a lot simpler. You could pull money out and share everything equally and don't have any kind of monetary system to value human life or the planet. But instead, you do the opposite, what the wealth class wants you to do, and then the wealth class sits up there watching you, pissing on everybody, shower them with golden water, as you all kill yourselves for them. Get it? Y'all have a nice day.